Hello, it's the Hornback Experience, and I am on location at the early voting center here in Knox County. Early voting began on Wednesday, and so early voting happened on Wednesday, Thursday, and today is Friday. Friday the 17th of April. For those of you that got your taxes done, congratulations. For those of you that didn't, well, you're lucky because apparently you have until May or June now. Apparently the Internal Revenue Service extended the deadline for Tennessee, but they didn't announce it till April 15th. Well, guess what? I probably do procrastinate longer than my wife of 38 years would like for me to procrastinate, but I do eventually get it done, and I did get it done several days early, actually. So anyway, early voting is going okay. We need everybody to get out and vote. It kind of started out, we think, a little slower than normal, and that's probably not a bad thing. It's probably just because there's so many people on the ballot right now. 1990 was the last time we had 3 candidates that ran for the Republican primary for sheriff. This year we have 4. We haven't had really, well, I guess we did in 2018 have 3 Republican candidates for mayor, and that's what we got today. 4 candidates running for clerk. We got 2 people running against Justin Biggs for trustee, which makes that race 3 in the Republican primary. So anyway, a lot of stuff going on, but just want to get on here and let y'all know that all is well with me. I'm working during the day, and I'm hanging out soliciting votes during the day at early votes. So anyway, be doing a podcast here before long. Hopefully you've seen most of the candidate podcast, but we're still going to try to get one done with Kimberly Glenn and Justin Biggs. Go put one together tonight. Mike Davis has said I've recorded him enough. No point to sit down for 30 or 40 minutes for me to just take a couple of his videos that I've shot, put them together and make that a podcast. So I'll be doing that tonight. So really do want to say how much I appreciate Brent Gibson coming on board the 1st of September, and then Bernie Lyons, and then at the day of the TVA fair lunch, Mike Davis came on the website, and then we had Kim Frazier in November, and then we had Kimberly Glenn come on in December, and then we had in January Gina Oster and Buddy Burkhart. Also in December we had Emily Abbott, who, by the way, she came on from December through February and ended up with no Republican opponent and no Democrat opponent in August either. So Judge Abbott is Judge Abbott, and she's going to be Judge Abbott for a while on the criminal bench, and we need good folks. We need good folks on the criminal court bench, and Emily Abbott's going to come on as she's already on and doing that for Mary Beth filling the spot of a good female criminal court judge like Mary Beth Leibowitz, one of the hardest working criminal court judges Knox County saw, right there alongside Ray Jenkins. And so it's good to have some diversity on the bench, gender diversity. And so her joining Hector Sanchez and our experienced criminal court judge Scott Green has been a blessing. And then Andrea Klein came on, and Betsy Henderson has been on the last 2 months, and John Duncan, a candidate for county clerk, is on. And of course, y'all know that Justin Biggs is always on the site. So anyway, did not have to solicit any of those ads. All of those came to me and asking me how the process works. And just so you know how the process works, the first ad on gets the top spot right underneath my platinum sponsor, Interagency Insurance. And then each one falls after that. So obviously, Brent Gibson's at the top. because he was the first one, and then it was Bernie Lyon, and then Mike Davis. Well, unfortunately, Bernie passed away in late December, and so obviously took him out in January and put David Ambrin. I'm sorry, I failed to mention David Ambrin because I mentioned Bernie Lyon, but Bernie Lyon died in December, and so then David Ambrin came on. So Mike Davis moved up one notch, and David Ambrin went into that spot so that we kept the sheriff guys together. So it's been a 22-year overnight success. There's no such thing as an overnight success, and clearly 22 years is not overnight at all. But I do appreciate all those folks, and appreciate them trusting their sponsor support to my website, themegabullhornetruth.com. So, all right, this has been about 6 minutes. This is the Brian Hornback Experience Express Edition here on April the 18th. So y'all have a great night, and we'll see you on the interweb soon.